This episode of the ResortLoop.com podcast is brought to you by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Joffrey's is proud to be the official specialty coffee of Disney. Enjoy drinks and pastries at Joffrey's kiosks throughout the parks and check out the Disney Specialty Coffee Collection only at Joffreys.com.
Hello, my name is Jory, and it's my birthday.
Hi, my name is Catherine, and this is my first time to Disney World, and today we're at Animal Kingdom, and I got to go on my first safari.
And I'm Jim, and we are in Yak and Yeti, and you're listening to ResortLoop.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
There's so much in life worth celebrating, and this year, Walt Disney World is making it possible to give your special moments the magic touch they deserve.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. This is ResortLoop.com. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
How about that open, Bob? People are having tons of fun down there in the park, and they're thinking of us.
Yeah, love the Holloways. They, I believe they're back now. They were sending us some pretty cool pictures. Of course, they have their Resort Loop pins that they were kind of doing selfies with the pins, which is kind of cool.
That is awesome. Yes.
And they enjoyed Tea Traders. Did you know that?
I tell you, Tea Traders is getting rave reviews. Joffrey's has done it right there.
There you go. Right next to the boat, or across the walk from the boathouse. So it's a great location. Good pal of the show, Rebecca Toon, was just down there. I believe she's still down there, isn't she?
She's still down there. She's marching away there at the Food and Wine Festival, going from kiosk to kiosk.
Staying well hydrated, Tim.
It appears so. Yes, good for her. You don't want to cramp up when you're there at the Food and Wine Festival.
You don't. You want to stay well hydrated. So, Rebecca, thanks for letting us follow along with you as well.
I'm looking forward to a post Food and Wine Festival report and blog from Miss Rebecca.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we love following along. You know, all of us when we can't go to Walt Disney World or Disneyland Paris, which we've got some fantastic shows coming up concerning possibly Disneyland Paris.
Exactly.
We've got some inside scoop on that.
Ooh, hey, how about Shanghai?
Huh?
Well, we're not going to Shanghai.
You mean Li Shang from Mulan?
Yes, you have a little correction we need to make. See how I brought it into a nice little bow for you. I was tossing you up a softball.
I thought maybe a high school was named after him.
You're probably over there.
Li Shanghai. I don't know. We don't live there.
No.
What's going on in Shanghai? What are you talking about, Shanghai?
Shanghai Disneyland.
Yeah.
They're building a park. Where have you been?
We had somebody. We don't have anybody yet. It's been there.
No, we have people listening from there, which I think is kind of interesting.
Yes, we do.
So
yes, we do.
I don't know. Take that for what it's worth.
I think that's wonderful. And if you guys want to let us know how things are progressing, send us some pictures of all the walls. We don't get enough pictures of walls from Florida.
No, tear down these walls, people. Tear down these walls. Let us see.
We need walls. Speaking,
don't give us details. Don't give us details. Just send us pictures. If you can't say who you are for different NDAs you might have going on, that's non-disclosure agreement, Bob.
We don't know who you're working for.
No, could be anybody. It's a big country. Lots of people.
Could be anybody. McDonald's. We don't know. Anyway, speaking of Li Shang High School, Scott Fody, who has been very good to fact check us, which is a full-time job.
Exactly. My goodness.
Poor Scott.
Somebody has to.
Thank you, Scott. Really, in all honesty, thank you for doing that, because it does, it keeps us honest.
I knew something didn't sound right when we were saying that, or you said it, or I said it.
I did too, but I thought he was, but then Anyway, he corrected us on the Li Shang. Actually, Donnie Osmond just did the singing parts for Li Shang. It was B.D. Wong from Law & Order and SVU fame. He did the voice of Li Shang. So
very nice.
Scott, thank you very much for that. We appreciate that. And keep us honest.
But it turns out B.D. Wong is also a little bit rock and roll. So it kind of fits in, a little synergy there.
No, he's not. He's country. He likes country.
It's the country of China. Wonders of China. See, we're just back to Epcot right there.
They got a pretty good wall over there, I understand.
Again, another wall. Let's tear down these walls.
We don't want to tear that wall down. Come on.
Oh, I guess not.
It's the only thing keeping the Huns out. Anyway.
I call my wife Hun. What are you saying?
The fun. No, what?
The fun Huns? I don't think the Huns are very fun.
Well, some of them might be.
Maybe the honey pot.
Come on.
A bunch of honey pots running around China.
From Winnie the Pooh.
From Winnie the Pooh.
There you go. There will be once the park's done. Why are we rambling
I don't know why we're rambling on it.
Because we have no content today.
Exactly. They were chasing out Mr. Toad from China, so they sent over the honey pots.
Oh, man. We're sorry, folks.
But when you go into China, take a look at the left, and you'll see the deed being handed over to the honey pots in China. I'm probably doing really bad. Over caffeinated.
Have another cup.
Exactly. Did we have a topic today?
All right, here's how this will go.
Listeners, I'm
Tim,
so sorry. Yes, Bob.
What are we going to talk about today? I'll tell you. We're going to talk about the fact that last week the Disney Cruise Line unveiled its early, keep in mind early, itineraries for 2017.
Do you know why they post them early? Because there's a super demand. People need to know. People want to book and people want to plan.
They really do. And really, we had just gotten done talking with Lynn Testa and Laurel, and they were talking about how Disney's not going to Cuba. They were surprised that Disney hadn't announced that they're going to Cuba. I have a theory on that. May I?
Of course.
Okay.
I wish you would.
Wow, you're talking fast today.
I'm loud and fast, and I'm banging the table. I don't know why.
You're angry.
No.
Here's what I think. Obviously, the whole Cuba thing is something that's new. Opening up Cuba to the United States, it's been closed since obviously the 60s and early 60s. And, Disney's got to be careful. They're a very prestigious company. They don't want to jump the gun on this because what's coming in another year, the presidential elections, everything that is happening right now could possibly be overturned. It all depends on who gets into office, how they feel about Cuba, how they feel about this whole situation. So, Disney's probably kind of, holding back, and they're going to wait to see how things play out.
Okay, that makes some sense.
In 2016.
Right.
So that's my theory on that. Tomorrow, they'll announce they're going to Cuba like 16 times a day.
Exactly.
So, what do I know?
Well, I didn't want to point that out.
I know Donny Osmond sang.
He's a soldier of love.
You used that on the last one.
It's still funny.
I got to cut that out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, Tim.
You could probably cut away the first 5 minutes of the show. It'd be all right.
They're hoping that I did that, but guess what? I didn't. I had to suffer through all of this. Anyway, here's what's going on. The Disney Fantasy going to continue their sailing 7-night Eastern and Western Caribbean voyages. The Disney Dream continues its 3- and 4-night cruises to Nassau and Castaway Cay, which is what I did.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic. And beginning January 29th, 2017, the Disney Wonder is going to alternate similar 3- and 4-night itineraries. Of course, they're going to kick off 2017 with the Disney Magic, sailing from Miami with 3-, 4-, and 5-night voyages to the Bahamas, Western Caribbean. San Juan and Galveston, they've got some cruises leaving out of there from San Juan. The Disney Magic set sail on 4 7-night cruises to the Southern Caribbean, departing April 9th, 16th, 23rd, and 30th. These are limited, so these ones are going to be kind of cool. Might want to jump on one of those. Barbados, St. Lucia, Martinique, Antigua, and St. Kitts. That would be a good cruise.
Those are all ports I've not been to.
I would love
St. Kitts. How cool does that sound?
Yeah, that would be. Is that where the car came from? From Knight Rider?
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow, really? You went there?
Listen, you're the guy from the 80s. I figured you would have jumped all over that.
No, it's not like it was a soundtrack with David Hasselhoff singing. That was fantastic. That man has talent.
The Hasselhoff.
The Hoff.
Anyway, folks, I don't know why we're so rambly today.
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
We're waiting on our shipment from Joffrey's. We've placed our order.
That is so true.
We're waiting. We are good. So anyway, I think you're going to see they haven't announced any of their European cruises yet. There's nothing to Greece and Italy or anything like that just yet. So I think we're going to see that here as time progresses. But again, I mean, we're 2 years away from that, Tim.
Exactly. I'll tell you what's happening pretty soon. I'm very excited about, and I'm not sure I'm going to be on the ship to see it. Are those the Dream's coming out of dry dock coming up in a few weeks, a couple months?
Oh yeah, right.
Oh my gosh, have you seen the Star Wars, the Millennium Falcon section of the ship that they're redoing for the kids?
I have not.
I've only seen
the artist renderings. I haven't seen.
Oh, I've seen. Maybe it's a super high res, but it almost looks real. It just looks fantastic. Got a little cockpit there with the stars going by because they put the ship in this hyperdrive.
Right.
For the jump to light speed. It just looks like it's going to be a great place for the kids to just hang out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be awesome especially once the new Star Wars movie comes out in December. It's just it's going to be huge.
Yes.
Hopefully they'll get the parks going quicker than they have in other endeavors, Avatar Land, that they can get those things going a little quicker.
I have a feeling, but we'll have to see. I don't know because they're not announcing a whole lot. But just because they're not announcing it doesn't mean they're not working on it.
Right. Well, I mean, and by quickly, I mean like in the next 2 years, because Avatar's taken 38 years or something. I don't know how long it's taken.
By quickly, I'm hoping by the second presidential election from today.
I know I was a young man when they talked about that. So that's how long ago it was.
Oh my gosh. Incredible.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, one of the things that I did want to talk about, Tim, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Switching gears a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of a little mishmash today, a little bit. I love it.
A little bit. But we're getting outside of the parks because, the lines are really long right now. For whatever reason, why are the lines so long?
It's food and wine, man.
Yeah.
And we heard airfare has been actually semi-reasonable, too.
Yeah, well, that's probably a lot of it.
Isn't it, though? Oh, my gosh.
I know a lot of our friends that are down there, that live down there, are saying that it's not locals. So it's not, the Florida residents that are going. These are folks from out of town because all their kids are in school.
Right. Yes. It's probably the time of year when the adults have the kids in school and they're like, "See you, suckers."
Yeah.
You go to class. We're going to Disney.
That's it. Or, a lot of those, couples that don't have kids, they're like, "Look, we're going now because we don't have to worry about dealing with all the kids." I don't know.
Yeah, the weather's a little nicer. The other kids are in school. Let's get down there.
Absolutely.
Maybe while the crowds aren't as bad, but the crowds have been kind of heavy, it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds crazy.
I'm sure Rebecca will let us know. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So let's get away from the parks. We talked a little bit about the cruising.
Yes.
There's plenty of cruises out there. You've gone on like all of them.
All the ships, not all the cruises.
Oh, okay.
You can never go on enough cruises.
No, that's true. That is true. So I wanted to take a look at some of the adventures by Disney.
Oh, yes.
Because there's some pretty cool trips just in North America. Now, obviously there's hundreds of places that Adventures by Disney goes now.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them, I mean, all of these, I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, it's good to know.
They're you are so good looking. Okay, I might lie to you. Anyway,
a little awkward, but okay.
They're just a little. They're pricey. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, you can't even mask that. No.
So that's something that you gotta take into consideration. But everything we've heard from them, you get treated very, very well. Keep in mind how you get treated at the parks and at the deluxe resorts. If you get a chance to stay at the deluxe resorts, that's kind of how you're going to get treated on in most cases, a week-long trip.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, but just the United States alone, check out some of the places they go. They go to Alaska, where you're going to bike, hike, and cruise through Alaska's untamed wilderness. I don't mind cruising. I don't know about biking and hiking with, Kodiaks and grizzlies and all that stuff out there, polar bears. I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're at the bottom of that food chain, you the ones you just read off.
I don't bicycle that fast. I just don't.
What they say, just have to bicycle faster than the guy next to you.
That's right. That's right. Put a little stick in his spokes. Anyway,
I don't know what that means.
So that his bike breaks. Never mind.
Okay.
They've got a fantastic Arizona, Utah, where you get to go to the national parks.
Nice.
Arches National Park, which I've been to, beautiful. Monument Valley, rafting down the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon. All those things. I would love to do that. That is just incredible, beautiful country out there. You can go to Montana and Alberta, Canada.
Oh, I'd love to have seen Montana. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Of course, there, again, I mean, if you're going into Canada, you got to have the right paperwork.
Passports.
The pass card.
Just get a passport.
I've got the pass card.
Yeah, don't do what Bob does. Just get a passport. You'll wish you had it at some point.
I get yelled at. Did I tell you about that? I got yelled at coming back across the border from Canada. Canada loves us. We can go to Canada anytime. It's getting back into our own country.
Our own country doesn't like us.
They're not sure they want us back.
We're going to put up these walls.
They eyeballed me up and down like, do we really want this guy?
You're a shady-looking guy. Let's be honest.
We could keep him in Canada. Yeah, just leave
you have people in your trunk. What are you doing?
I was planning. I was trying to figure out how am I going to swim across, the raging rapids to get back home. So Montana, Alberta, Canada. You get to see glaciers and the thermal hot springs. Oh, 2 national parks. Come on. It's beautiful up that way.
It is.
Nashville. Do a 4-day, 3-night trip to Nashville. A little VIP country music experience. How cool would that be?
I'm not in the country that much.
Yeah, you are.
I am? That'd be fantastic.
Exactly.
I would so look forward to going to Nashville.
The RCA Studio, Grand Ole Opry.
That'd probably be cool. That'd probably be cool.
How about a long weekend in New York City?
Sign me up.
Broadway, the Big Apple.
The Apple Store.
The Disney Store.
The Disney Store.
Oh.
Just places to buy stuff. I love it.
How about a long weekend in San Francisco?
That's what I'm talking about.
Get to go see the Walt Disney Family Museum.
Oh, yes.
And I'm not talking, check this out, okay?
I'm checking.
This is what you get if you do an Adventures by Disney San Francisco long weekend, 4 days, 3 nights. You get a tour of the Walt Disney Family Museum.
Cool.
A tour of Lucasfilms.
I've heard of them.
Have you?
I have. They're working on a little flick now, I've heard.
I'll be able to pick up a little Merlot in my Silverado vineyards.
Ooh.
Angels Island Park, Muir Woods. I mean, this would be awesome.
Yes, these are iconic things out there.
I got a tour of San Francisco the last time we were there,
Oh, I know.
I didn't get a chance to go. I was so upset I didn't get a chance to go to the Walt Disney Family Museum. My friend who lives out there gave me a tour of San Francisco, drove us all around San Francisco. I just got to see, homeless people. and I'm not going to talk about it, the rest of the stuff I saw.
No, I know you can't.
Anyway,
I will say, and
yeah.
Unfortunately we can't say this, but you have some friends out there that are kind of big deals.
Yeah,
whatever. Whatever.
I know a couple people. I know some
people. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to name drop or nothing.
No, because they won't like you if you do.
No, I have a restraining order. I'm not allowed to talk about them.
Where else can we go?
One of your favorites, and this is what you've always wanted to do anyway, the Southern California VIP treatment backstage tour of the Walt Disney Studios, Walt Disney Imagineering, the Jim Henson Company.
Yes.
And a bunch of other stuff. Plus, of course, Disneyland.
If I do one, this is going to be my first one.
Yeah. 6
if I can
days,
swing it.
5 nights. That would be a good one. That would be a really, really good one. Something that I would love to do as well, the Wyoming, North America, going on a Wild West adventure.
Yes.
Trail rides, nature walks, fishing, rafting. I love that. I love being outdoors.
You like those big square states?
As long as it's warm. I don't like being outdoors when it's cold.
Oh, I was just talking about that.
Which brings us to the winter in Wyoming long weekend. I don't want to do that.
No, we can do that in Ohio pretty much.
You can get dog sledding and campfires. I mean, it's beautiful. You should go. Old Faithful.
Yeah.
Glory of Yellowstone National Park.
I'd go in the spring or summer. But I understand. Some people who never see snow, that sounds impressive.
Yeah. We see enough snow.
I can see it outside my door here in probably about 3 weeks.
I'm hoping it holds off one more week. That's all I'm hoping.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness! So those are just a few of the North American adventures that you can do with Adventures by Disney as well. Why not try one of those? They are pricey.
Well, they are pricey.
The cheapest one is the Nashville one, 4 days, 3 nights. It's $2,200.
It's probably a good way to get your feet wet with the Adventures by Disney.
Right, kind of like I did with the cruise.
Yeah,
I just did on the smaller cruise.
It's not terribly expensive, but you're still, in the Adventures by Disney bubble, but you're still in, the same country, so you don't have to worry about, anything major going wrong to see if maybe you'd be a fan of like the group tour, traveling with other people, seeing sights.
Right. See how Adventures by Disney does their touring.
Exactly.
Because I'm sure it's going to be a lot better than hopping on one of them double-decker buses, driving around New York City. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against that.
No. Nothing wrong with that at all. I love it.
I just think you're going to get some behind-the-scenes stuff that you never thought you'd ever get to see.
Right.
Just saying. Staying in probably some of the most beautiful places that you can find. You get to, by the way, on that one, the New York one, backstage visit, Good Morning America.
Oh, okay. I'm not
staying. What's that?
Go ahead. I'm not a big Good Morning America guy. I mean, they're okay, but
wow.
Usually.
Why are you going to be a hater?
I don't know. Normally, I watch like just some local TV. I catch here and there.
Oh, all right.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, you're usually working when the news is on anyway, so.
Yeah, it seems to be. Yeah,
you're not going to be able to catch it.
No.
By the way, you're staying, again, the accommodations, these are not shabby accommodations, just for New York City, the Manhattan Club.
Oh.
You're staying at the Manhattan Club.
That sounds like a big deal.
Yeah, a resident-style boutique hotel. Provides endless possibilities for the enjoyment of its guests. That's what they say, anyway. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. I stayed at the Hampton Inn.
Was that in the Hamptons?
No, it was not in the Hamptons. Yeah, not in the Hamptons.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. So those are just a few of the cool things that you get to do. The Alaska one, you could stay in the Grand Denali Lodge. Didn't you stay there?
The Grand Denali?
Yeah.
No, I stayed in the Little Denali.
Oh.
It was in the back of a pickup truck. It was in the back of a...
That was a trailer.
In the back of a GMC.
If you get a chance, Google the Grand Denali Lodge. Oh my gosh.
Gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
I want to stay there just to stay there. Oh my goodness. Holy cow.
Who knows? It could happen.
Anyway, Tim, those are just some other options other than going to the parks when you know it's going to be a little bit crowded, and you still get that Disney experience.
I think Adventures by Disney is very similar to the cruise line. You got to book early for the best price, I believe.
Yes.
Does the price go up on those? I think so, but I'm not a big Adventures by Disney guy.
I don't know. We're going to have to find out.
But the cruise line, definitely. Booking early is the best thing you can do if you want to keep your price down.
Unless...
What?
Now, wait.
I'm waiting.
Unless you can leave day of. If you can leave day of, you can get some pretty good deals.
Really?
Because they want to fill that ship up. Yes,
I didn't think they did that anymore.
They don't do it anymore?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't they still do it?
They want to keep the prices up.
That makes no sense.
It makes dollars, my friend.
They want that ship full.
I don't think Disney has a problem having full ships.
No, they don't.
We're not talking Ted's cruise line.
Isn't he up at the Great Lakes, Lake Erie?
He might be.
Yeah. I've seen his boats. Not good. Not good.
No, not good at all. You don't want to see a rusty boat.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Tim.
Yes, Bob.
Oh, we got to end this thing. That's all I've got.
We've rambled long enough. Everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter at ResortLoopTim, on Facebook at Tim Resort Loop Scott, and at our website, ResortLoop.com.
I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget our Facebook page. Like us over there. We're very close to a lot of likes over there. I can't remember where we're at, but we're very close to some reaching a milestone.
Ooh, that'd be exciting.
So like us over there. Please rate us on iTunes. That goes very far. We're almost at a milestone there as well. And don't forget, where else can they listen to?
You can always find us on the Stitcher. Everybody, thanks for joining us. This has been the Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.